Thank you for joining me. I'm Alex, and I would like to look at one of Tesla's biggest competitor in the global market. The company is BYD, and they've been making electric vehicles for a while, and they actually have a higher global market share than Tesla does at this point. So obviously what they do is they make electric vehicles, and they're mainly focused on mainland China, although they do ship overseas, just probably not to the US right now, or rather it's very hard to kind of get the car there right now. So right now price is $9.75. They actually have two ticker symbols, so this is BYDDY, and their market cap is $17 billion right now. So despite them having a higher market share than Tesla, their market cap is about a third of what Tesla has right now. And there's a lot of factors for that. Mainly, Tesla is successful in very high income country, whereas BYD is successful in a much lower income country. And the price of their vehicles also reflects that. So dividend obviously zero right now because they're trying to grow and they're trying to grow fast. Revenue $17 billion, which is up 20%, which is not bad. Earnings $357 million, which is down, but a profit is a profit. So really nothing wrong with that. PE of 35, which again, for a company that's growing the way they are in a market that's growing the way it is, I don't think that PE is necessarily bad. Total assets $25 billion, total liabilities $17 billion, both up, and total stockholders' equity of $7 billion, which is up ever so slightly. So to sum that all up, I think that this is a very solid company because they're in a hugely growing market, and they're I wouldn't consider them the leader, but they definitely have the highest market share right now, probably until the end of the year, at which point Tesla will probably surpass them quite handily. They actually make a profit, which is unlike Tesla, but I don't think that matters as much because Tesla is only unprofitable because they like to reinvest a lot of money into their business, whereas BYD has a slight profit, which I don't think really makes a difference in the long term. I don't expect them to pay a dividend at any point, or I wouldn't say at any point. It's just in the foreseeable future, I wouldn't expect them to pay a dividend. Tesla obviously also will not. And so that is kind of even. I think that obviously for a dividend investor, this is not the company for you. For a growth investor, I think there's a really good incentive for you to buy the stock, which is that it's not that BYD is growing significantly right now, but it is the market that's growing, and it's growing huge. So I think that if they only keep their market share of globally 12.5 or something percent, the market is growing so much that it's definitely worth investing in this company right now. And for a value investor, I think the PE is slightly high, but I think that with the company and the market growing, I think the PE in the near term will be at a point where you want to be buying it. Or rather, you buy the company now, and the price you pay for the company right now will be justified by the growth in the next couple of years. So buying it at under $10 a share right now, and then their revenue growing by 20% or even more per year will give you a nice PE in 4-ish years. So I think for a value investor, the balance sheet is not looking terrible. The PE is slightly high but justified, and the market is growing. So I think a value investor and a growth investor should look into the stock, do your research, and definitely keep it in mind whenever you want to buy more stocks, because I think that they will be a major player in the car market in the next 5 years. One major advantage they have is that they've been building EVs for a long time, and I think that everyone else is trying to get into the market right now, whereas BYD already has a lot of experience with EVs and how to build them and how to market them and how to sell them. So I think that there's an inherent advantage there that will allow them to take market share away from traditional automakers, and so I think that they will be a major player in the whole car market in the next 5-ish years. That's it for me for today. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe. I'm coming out with more videos every day before market open. I hope you have a successful day.